Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Oh, it's May Day. Yes, the 1st of May. Welcome back into the studio, Hannah Zwartz. Hello.
Oh, kia ora, Tanya.
Did you dance around the maypole at the crack of dawn this morning?
Oh, it's always worth celebrating, yeah.
Are we meant to be planting garlic? I would have thought that the ground would be a bit too damp.
Yeah, garlic does need well-drained soil, and the traditional day for planting is, of course, midwinter. So you can plant right throughout May and into the middle of June. But there are some advantages in planting early, which is that your garlic will be ready earlier. So if you plant it now, it should be ready by around Christmas. Whereas if you plant it in June, it'll be ready more like February, I guess.
That takes quite a while, doesn't it?
It does. So it's quite an investment. It takes 6 months in the ground, but it's a really good crop to grow if you've got the room. If you can put a bed aside, then it's really rewarding to grow your own garlic.
Oh yeah, especially when you go to buy it. You know, you see that when we've talked about this, I think the last year, the Chinese garlic is just all sprayed and bleached and horrible. Yeah,
it's a nice one to grow. And so on Sunday the 13th of May, that is Mother's Day, Matai Community Garden are going to be planting their garlic. So if you want to come along and find out a bit more about how to do it, that's a really good chance to learn and come along and see the garden. That's in Raumati, Matai Road, 1:30pm on Sunday the 13th. And they'll be doing a bed. It's a good one to do in a community garden because, as you say, it takes a long time. But it's a good thing to do communally.
Yeah.
And if you want to join up with the garden, you can also do that on the day. Become a member for $20 per household.
Oh,
you can't go wrong really with that. And then you might even get some of the garlic at the end. So you do need to give it some good soil, give it some good compost, add a little bit of lime and potash, and keep it well fed also during the growing season because, as you can imagine, over 6 months it uses up quite a few nutrients. So we'll be talking about all that on the day. The best resource on growing garlic is Kath Irvine's ebook. That's available through Edible Backyard, and she's been growing garlic for probably 20 years, so she knows all the ins and outs. But as she says, it's important to get a good spacing to get the airflow because there has been a lot of rust over the last few years.
I remember you mentioning it last year.
Yeah, and that's a fungal disease, so that's why it's important. When the leaves get damp, they're more susceptible, so good airflow, good spacing, and liquid feed once a month.
And then stick them in the oven and roast them.
You can never have too much garlic.
No, I reckon it's really good for you as well. Okay. Well, we'll get something on our Facebook page about that. So that is on Sunday the 13th of May, which is not too far away, Mother's Day, at the Matai Community Garden, 1:30pm. All right, so we'll catch you tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks, Hannah.
Kia ora.
106.3 Beach FM.